It's 1 a.m. Tuesday morning, and I've just booked a flight to see Jeff in Italy. Sunshine!
Hey everybody, we've made it. We've driven on to the top of a mountain basically. I can't remember what it's called. What's the name? Oh, by the way, we have a special guest this week. Woo! Triveli. Triveli. So we've drove just under an hour from Triveli up into the mountains, and we've literally driven the camper all the way up onto a mountain where the road was a bit dodgy in places, but yeah. It was a case of just not stopping, basically. I think if cars had kept meeting us, then we'd have had a spot of bother. We'd have been doing a lot of reversing around some very tight hairpin beds. So anyway, look. Let me show you where we are. Gorgeous views yet again. We're going to go on. We've literally got to drive over those mountains. We have got to go that way. That's the way we're going.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, because we're driving over to the other coast, the Adriatic coast. So Jeff can drive down south then to Barry, and Ollie's flying home from Pescara. So yeah, ciao for now. That's really cool.
Whee!
That literally was. Hold on, Russell.
Just ram them out the way, mate. Knock them off the mountain.
We've got to go around a bend here.
Very cool.
Literally a fucking hairpin bend on a really steep road. Honest. That was perfect. I think this would struggle even if the road was just wet.
Yes, yeah. You'd be spinning, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Hello everybody, it is October the 16th, and you know what that means? It is Ollie's birthday! Woo! We're on a mountain. Down there is Rome. Rome, as the Romans say. And yeah, we've driven the camper up quite a sketchy road to get up here, a little bit dodgy at times. Very narrow and very, very steep to the point where we had to stop at one point because there was another car coming down the hill. And we couldn't get going again. It was just, the wheels were just spinning. So we had to, nearly burn the clutch out to carry on. We're parked just down there in an absolute gorgeous little spot, which we stayed last night, staying tonight, moving on tomorrow to...
No idea.
That's the spirit. All we know is we've got to get Ollie to an airport that way for Sunday. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure where we're going from here. So, and this is Russell playing with the ball on the side of a mountain, nearly going down the edge. I could have said like that, hey everybody, this is Russell, and oh, there he goes, disappeared. That would have been Ollie's fault. So yeah, happy birthday Ollie, and happy Thursday everybody else. Bye for now. Wave. Ooh, wave. Ooh.
This is Jeff retrieving his drone from the tree, which I'm sure you just saw him fly it straight into the tree.
Can't even see it. Yeah.
Woo!
So me, Ollie and Russell, we've gone adventuring. There's Ollie, woo! And we're heading down the bottom of this valley to go and try and find a waterfall. If that don't work, we're going to try and find, there's right near where we are, there's one of these big holes where hopefully I can get the drone in. And see if there's any grizzly bears down at the bottom. Magnus and Iggy. There's a Russell. Say morning, Russell. Yeah. So basically we are following this path. It's a red marked path, so it's an official hike. So we don't get lost and end up in a bear's cave. Catch you guys later. Going for a bit of drone practice here. We were sat on the side of the hill. You'll see us in a bit when the drone comes back, but I'm getting quite a lot better at flying it now. This is all manual, flying it in between the trees, which it just takes a bit of practice really, that's all. When you start to learn to look at the screen on the controller that you're holding rather than try and look at the drone, because obviously you can't keep trying to look at the drone because you fly it further and further away from you, and obviously you just can't see it anymore. So it's took me a while to dare fly it further away out of sight and then just look at the screen. But the screen has got a little radar on it as well, which obviously helps. So you can tell which direction you're bringing it back to, which helps. We found the hole, couldn't see any grizzly bears at the bottom of it, unfortunately, Magnus, Iggy and Iris. But you never know. Met a guy further down on the walk who had some gorgeous horses. That was nice petting those. More of Russell with Ollie stacking sticks on the poor dog's head. He's just able to walk. Yeah, that's got all the mud washed off. Now I noticed all over Italy, I kept noticing there's lots of abandoned, half-finished building projects like this one, where somebody started to do an old house up. And they are literally just scattered around all over Italy, so I'm going to look into that and see why that is. I think it's just economic changes, inheritance, and bureaucracy, I would have thought, just like any other country. But there does seem to be a lot around the place, I noticed. So here's a picture, here's footage of the village that we were staying near. Really nice. Loads of little villages like this nestled on top of hills. I presume they've started life because that was the place to fortify, or easy to defend back in the day, and knights of old. So this is the end of this Collapado. The next little clip you will see us driving through a great big long tunnel. In fact, actually, I think the longest tunnel I've probably ever drove through. And this gets us to the other side of Italy on the Adriatic coast. Morning everybody, 20th of October. We're at Pescari, which is where Ollie catches the plane today back to the UK. Very small airport. We're parked in this little campsite just over there, which is airport about 20 minutes drive away. Enjoying a little bit of beach time before he goes home. We're going to miss him when he's gone, especially this one. It's been so nice having a visitor. It's been really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and Ollie's had an awesome birthday. I'm going to move to drop Ollie off at the airport. Go and find. I've found a decent campsite about an hour further south, down towards Barry, which is where we're going to catch the ferry over to Greece. So I found a campsite. It's just €10 a night. Looks very basic, which will do me. I'm going to stay there for 3 or 4 days and get grounded a little bit, really get the van sorted out, because it's a bit of a mess, because Russell's been covering it in sand and mud. And finally get the windscreen done. Obviously get that done before I leave Italy, because it's a Fiat van, it's a Fiat Ducato, so parts won't be a problem. The windscreen people should, I would have thought, if it's the same as the UK, they'll just come out and fit the windscreen at the campsite. The weather's gorgeous down here. Once we got off the mountains, it was a lot warmer. We came down from the mountains yesterday, which you'll see in the video. The little village we were staying at was just gorgeous, just really, really nice. Really, that's probably definitely in my top 10 places I've stayed so far, was that village. Lots of things to do, lots of walks to go on, lots of exploring to do, as you'll see in the video I do of that place. Just taking Russell for a morning stroll along the beach. Nice to hear the sea again, I've got to say. We had a little bit of a disaster with the drone again yesterday. We flew it. I flew it out there, I don't know, about, not far, I don't know, 10, 15 metres. And for Ollie to throw the ball, for Russell to catch it so we could take a picture of him catching it in the water. And the bloody ball, he threw the ball and it hit the drone, sent it straight down. So unfortunately, the drone has gone back in the drink. So that's in the van drying out again. The only trouble is this time it's salt water, and obviously not going to make things rusty. So I'm hoping we caught it quick enough. I ran out there and got it pretty quick. So fingers crossed, yet again, the drone's going to survive being immersed in water again. and see how that goes. We dropped Ollie off at the airport. There's Russell sulking because Ollie's gone home. Ollie's finally home. And new windscreen in the van getting fitted. And then we went and found a nice beach park up, which we stayed for until I think it was Friday. Really cool. Morning everybody. Watching the sunrise on the beach, which is really, really nice. Coming up over the mountains. Nice start to the day. Beautiful start to the day. Oh, so good to be, it's just so good to be doing this. Wow. Morning everybody, or afternoon. I'm still on the beach, just too nice here. I mean, look, totally me and Russell got the beach to ourselves. So we've walked all the way up there. You see where that bit juts out? We've walked all the way up there, beach combing. What have we found? We found a hat, that's all we found. It's a good hat though, and I need a new hat. Just wants a good wash look. So yeah, we found a hat. There's a few more camper vans parked up to where we are now. So I've been gone for, I don't know, what, 3 hours now. So I'm going to go back and have some lunch and maybe a little sleep. Very warm today. I've been in there quite a few times. It's about, I don't know, 23, 24 maybe, somewhere around there. Got woken up again last night. The only trouble is I don't know why, I'm not sleeping too great. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. Whether I've got a cold coming or not, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stay here again tonight. Order some bits and bobs from Amazon to, I know, bloody Amazon. But anyway, I need to order some bits and bobs and pick it up at a lockbox, which Old was telling me about. It's the easiest thing to do, so I'm going to do that. I haven't booked my ferry yet, because I haven't decided when I'm going to leave here yet. But I suppose I ought to make some sort of plan this afternoon. Or just stay here another day tomorrow, but I think the weather's going to break tomorrow. I mean, you can see it getting cloudy over the mountains now. So I don't know, stay here another night or move tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what the weather's like. See where the next nice place further south is to go. What day is it today? Wednesday? Wednesday. So yeah, I'll probably get on the ferry early next week. And as I've said before, I don't like moving around at the weekend. The roads are too busy. Everywhere's just too busy, so you might as well get parked up on the Friday if I'm gonna move. So I need to be parked up for the weekend, really. You know, it's like where I am at the moment. It's basically a big sandy car park, but if it was the weekend, that would be really busy. You probably wouldn't get in there because of all the locals coming in the cars and enjoying the beach. I spotted 2 more people beach combing. It is quite good fun beach combing. Hamish, you would love it here. There's so much driftwood mixed in together with quite a lot of plastic bottles everywhere. Just shows you when there isn't people to pick up the rubbish. It just mounts up and mounts up and mounts up. Horrible to see, but you know, until we ban plastic bottles worldwide, you're always going to see them, unfortunately. So anyway, that's a little update for Wednesday the 23rd of October. Wow, time is ticking on. I've got just over a month now to get into Turkey, so I do need to be getting on a little bit, if I'm honest. So I've got to be out the EU by the 27th of November. So yeah, I do need to be cracking on a little bit. Anyway, over and out for now. lunchtime. Bye-bye. Everybody, this is Russell Longface because I had this other little dog on my knee, which Russell was not happy about. He does love this yellow ball. I don't know why he likes it. He likes it a lot more than the red one. I mean, look at his face. Looks like, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Give me the ball, give me the ball now. I've been a bit worried about his left leg the last few days, but I bought some, found a really good pet shop, really good person who dealt with the problem, because he's got this little problem of IMF, immune problem. When he gets a slightest infection, his immune system attacks his joint, in particularly on his left leg, on his left front leg. But he's got no limp today. The tablets what he's on has cleared it up right away. It's all natural ingredients in the tablets as well, which I really like. So I think I'm going to actually try and find some more of the same make before I leave Italy, because they seem to have worked exceedingly well. And he's a lot happier today. Russell's a lot happier. Oh, crazy boy. Yeah, so he's taking 2 a day, and look at him, look. He's definitely got his bounce back in his step. You definitely got your bounce back in your step. Not too much ball, because we need to let this paw rest more. But last one, you can't tell him the last one. He's just like, why? I don't understand. I want more. I want more. So we're going to leave here today and head down to Bindazai, which is where we're catching the ferry at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I've been looking for a place to stay. I found one which looks pretty cool. In season, it said the police turn up and turn people away, but it's well out of season, so I'm going to risk it for a Swisskit because it looks really nice. Right on the beach, and he could definitely do with some beach time. He's been a little bit cocooned really the last couple of days, apart from yesterday we went for a really nice long walk, but, well, it was a long walk, but it wasn't that nice. It was just in olive groves all the time, which he finds a bit boring. But as soon as we get to Greece, we're going to hit the mountains, get back in the mountains and lakes and rivers and things. I'm really looking forward to that. So I've got to try and, the other thing I need to try and find today is a shop what sells. So the drone has died again. It had a little bit of a disaster and went in the sea, dried it all out, but obviously the salt water's got to it. It's got an EPC warning coming up on it, which is obviously the motherboard. And the gimbal, the camera, one of the motors is jammed, so I presume it's just salt. So what I need to find a specialist screwdriver to get it open, and then get some contact cleaner and give it a really good clean out. Right, this is the last one, honest. I can't say no to him, that's the problem. He gives me those eyes. I mean, look at him, look, like, give me the ball, give me the ball. That's the last one, silly boy. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Hello, everybody. So, we've left the beach and drove down to, we're just outside a place called Barry, B-A-R-I, and we're literally parked in somebody's garden, which is a very big garden. It's a lovely big house up there, and look at this place here. When he comes back, he's going to take me inside and show me in here. I didn't quite fathom what he was talking about earlier, but I think he's rebuilt all this himself, which is very impressive. And I think he's keeping produce in there, so it's obviously nice and cool in there. I think he does his own olive oil, and so yeah, hopefully buy a little bit of produce off him before we leave. But look at this is just like so cool. I should have that as a project to build. From what I can gather from his mother, when they moved here it was all derelict. It was just a big pile of stone, quite fallen down and dilapidated. And yeah, this guy's rebuilt it all now. There's no, that I can see, there's no cement in there at all. So that is super, super, super clever. Look at the steps on the side and then up to the roof. I think it could be a smokehouse actually, looking at it, because he's got stones on the top, if you look. which you can take off. So I presume that's a chimney. And then you've got the steps up to enable you to do that. Then all the way around the edge here, look, if you look at this, look. I mean, that is so cool. I love things like this. It's keeping traditional things going, and yeah, I mean, there's no cement in there whatsoever.
Only rocks on rocks.
Yes, yeah. Fascinating.
Only this is original house of ancient.
This is how they would live.
Yes, this is mangiatoia to eat animals.
Yes, yeah.
One, left, right.
Yeah.
And in this zone sleep all the pastore governance for animal.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely fascinating.
Yes, it's very.
I love the way that they you have the shelves integrated into the wall.
Yes. It's complete full. Last of it's complete inside the wall.
Yes, yeah. And the same as the steps on the outside going all the way up to the top.
Yes.
And then you can take the stone off the top.
Yes.
For the chimney.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So it is October the 26th. We catch the ferry tomorrow, being Monday. Ferry sails at 11 p.m. We've got a night sailing, a night crossing, and we're sailing from Brindisi, which is less than an hour that way. I forget where I am. We're parked right near a beach again, actually, which is quite nice. Quite looking forward to a swim in the morning because it's quite warm down here. It was 26 today, which, yes, we are still following the hot, warm night. Well, not hot, but following the warm weather. Really looking forward to getting into Greece, which is going to be our next video number 6. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Same as before, comments, please. If you think I can improve anything along the line, then give me some tips. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you in Greece. Bye for now.